So the first trade of the season has happened. It has happened. It is the Anissa Morrow trade, which is a weird one because I had no idea where Anissa Morrow was going to go. Obviously, she was gone from Connecticut. But this reminds me of Aaliyah Edwards. This reminds me of Aaliyah Edwards last year, where I'm like, if the going rate is JC Sheldon, why, Indiana, did you not give up 2 second-round picks for Aaliyah, or fucking 2 second-round picks and a swap or something for Aaliyah Edwards? Why exactly? Why exactly were more teams not after Anissa Morrow? Like, look, I'm not pretending that Anissa Morrow is this unbelievable player. I was a lot higher on her in the draft process till I realized she's like 5'10". Like, there was that picture of her and Sanaya Rivers in the same. They're both wearing basically the same shoes, standing beside each other. And Sanaya Rivers, both listed as 6'1", is like that much bigger than her. I'm like, oh, she's tiny. She's tiny. But she still gets boards. Like, I don't think Anissa Morrow was going to be a star. I don't think Anissa Morrow was going to change anything for any franchise. But I'm sorry, if the going rate is a fucking stash player who is about to end her reserve free agency rights, by the way. It's not like she's a stash player who's never come over, and then in like 5 years' time, suddenly you've got like a stash player who's like a key rotational piece on a 4-year minimum. No, Clean Dakova, I think, has played 3 seasons in the league. So she's somebody that like is going to be not that useful for the Connecticut Sun. They literally just wanted to get off Anissa Morrow. And how the fuck was, like, again, is Dantas a second and a third? Like, Clean Dakova's value is probably a second. How is, like, Dantas a second and a third? And by the way, like, Toronto now have a player extra, so they have to get rid of somebody. They trade away the rights to somebody, so they're about to cut someone. I'm like, even depending on who Toronto cut, there might be a fucking player available. I know, I was about to say no. Toronto are going to get their injured players exception. Sykes is done for the year. But, like, still, that is all it took for Anissa Morrow? That's all? She's got 2.5 more seasons on a rookie deal. Worst case scenario, she stinks it up. You can get something back for her. Why was Amber not on the phone here? Why was Amber not on the phone? Like, I'm sorry, what? What? This is a massive underpay. This is a massive, massive, massive underpay for a player that could end up being good. Like, she's averaging like 12 and 10. She had 17. She was really, really good in the last game. So not 17, sorry, she had 21. She had 21 points last night. And look, I don't know, again, if she's one of these good stats, bad team players, but even with inconsistent role, inconsistent minutes, she's still doing well. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying to get to 61K by the end of the day. But she's still she's still going for it. Like, she still puts in the same amount of effort. And if she's available for this cheap, like, Clean Dakova's worth nothing. Like, Clean Dakova's worth, like, her worth is next to nothing. And they got her for free, basically. They got her for free. I don't give a shit. A second round pick. Who cares? Why, if you are, like, especially if you're a team that's really struggling at power forward, like, I don't know if she could have figured it out or fit in with the Indiana Fever. Better than Billings. Better than Monique Billings. Like, if you want to say, oh, but what about the size for defense? What size does Monique Billings bring on defense? She rebounds better than Billings. And she's on a team-friendly deal. Like, I'm pretty confident you could have got her for Dandis. You could have got her for Dandis and a pick. And a second. Because I don't think her contract's the Fever only 5k below the cap. He would have to kind of offload a Monique Billings, and then you might have to give a first with that. But fuck it. If it's your way off Mo, it's your way off Mo. Slide KK in as a starter if it doesn't work with Morrow. I don't know. I just don't. I kind of get maybe to an extent why the Fever didn't do it. If I'm Dallas, you might have had to give up a first to get her because you probably have to give them one of your big contracts in Toronto. For lack of better words, don't have $1 million spare. Well, actually, maybe they do because of the injured players exception on Sykes, but like if they go into salary cap, they can't field the team next season then. But yeah, maybe the actual amount of people that were going for Anissa Morrow was non-existent. And it's funny, I was so high on Anissa Morrow when she was at LSU. Like, I thought, like, she was projected going into her senior season to go number 3. Like, she was number 3 ahead of Dom Malonga, who had, by the way, just played in the Olympics for France. So it's not like she was a nothing. She was number 3 over Malonga. She was number 3 after Kiki. She was number 3 ahead of Sonia Citron. She was number 3 ahead of Olivia Miles going into the 2024-2025 college season. Like, she was seen as potentially like a star. And look, I don't know, again, how great a player she is, but if your going rate is a stash and a second halfway through your rookie deal, then yeah, it becomes an interesting situation. And they have cut the French point guard. Okay, fair enough. They have just cut somebody. But yeah, first move to trade deadline, Anissa Morrow. Apparently the original one was Anissa Morrow for Benigel Laney Hamilton. I think BLH and the second is a better haul than this, to be honest. Even if for BLH, you're just getting her to mentor the young players. I think it's a better haul than this anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. First trade done, I guess. Bit of a weird one, but first trade done.